Today I'm filming my designer shoe collection, and it's nowhere near as big as the designer handbag collection, but since everyone was asking, here it is. I'm going to start with my favorite designer in shoes because when it comes to shoes, I'm definitely a comfort girl. I used to wear heels from high school all the way through college and after, but now I only wear heels on like special occasions, on fancier date nights, dress up, type situations. But I just cannot wear heels like I used to. In all honesty, my genetics just aren't set up that way because it runs in my family to have bunions on the foot, the large bone that pokes out of the side of the big toe. And so many women in my family have had bunion surgery and just complain the most afterwards. Like they say they wish they never would have, that the pain is worse after than it was before. So because of that, I have stopped wearing as many heels, or if I do, they have to be comfortable. So a lot of my girlfriends come to me when it comes to comfort in shoes if they have to wear heels, because they know that at this point, I can't wear them unless they're truly comfortable. With that being said, you know what you're getting into now. The handbags, maybe that's why I'm so into handbags, because I can do whatever and not have to think about the pain of it. But with shoes, I have to consider all aspects. So let me get started with Gucci, because in my opinion, they make the best shoe. Their leather is so soft and supple. Their shoes are just amazing when it comes to comfort. They always have a comfortable bottom, but like I said, for me, it's more important that the top of the shoes and the sides of the shoes, especially if they're closed toe, oh yeah, they have to be comfortable. So here we go with Gucci. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Definitely cutting that out. So up first are going to be my open toe block heel Gucci horsebit shoes. And I keep these stuffed just like I do my bags and in the dust bag because I don't want the leather being ruined. If you can see, this large black strap goes right across that bunion area. So you know I'm telling the truth when I say that they have to be comfortable, because for that to even be there and me own the shoe means that it's comfortable. So I have them in the black leather with this champagne hardware. It's not really silver, if you can tell. I don't know if it'll come through on camera, but it's definitely not gold. It's more of a champagne color. It has a little bit of a yellow tint. It's kind of like my Chanel bag, actually, the champagne color. I hated it at first because I'm like, just pick one, be silver or gold. But it almost is like a chameleon where it'll blend in with anything that you wear. So if you have on silver jewelry or gold jewelry, or if you want to mix and match, that's even better because you have the champagne that will match both of them. The heel on this is about 3 inches, but it is a block heel, so it's a lot more comfortable than a stiletto. I'm a true size 40, but these are actually a 39.5. If I have open toe shoes, I can get a half size smaller. And I got these at the outlet in Florida. I think it was Orlando, Florida, at the Gucci outlet. And this was the only size, not the last or the biggest, the only size. So it was meant to be because I was able to fit in them. Plus, with the soft leather, they do stretch over time. So especially with open toe, I tend to go a half size smaller anyway, just because I know that that leather is going to stretch out, which it already has, and I've only worn them a few times, but it makes them even more comfortable. Gucci, 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 Gucci. My next pair of Gucci heels, I got these in Vegas in July 2023, so just last year. Oh, and I love these shoes. I love these shoes. These are comfortable for 2 reasons. Of course, just the craftsmanship, the leather, super comfortable. But this actually has a pillowy cushion inside. It's not like the other ones I just showed you that are just a flat bottom. Some designs are a little more comfortable than the others, and this is definitely one that's padded so that you get comfort on the bottoms of your feet. And then they're strappy sandals, so they don't hurt at all, the tops and the sides of your feet. These have the double G logo right there on the toe. The straps are both silver and gold. So again, making sure that you can get maximum use out of a shoe that costs this much. I think these were like $900. It's great to have both the silver and the gold because you can definitely mix and match your metals. Once again, maximizing the cost per wear of these because you can wear them so much more with different metal colors. I think about that a lot with shoes. I think about what events I can wear them to, what accessories or handbags I can wear them with. Like I said, my shoe collection isn't that extensive, and it's so hard to find designer shoes that are really, really comfortable. So I have to think about maximizing the wear. These are a size 40. So the reason why I went with my true size and not a half size is because the straps on the side make it so that that leather doesn't really stretch so much. There's like these two short pieces on the side. And so I didn't want the sides of my feet to be hurting just because they were too small. So I made sure to get my true size in the event that they did not stretch, which I'm definitely happy with so far because these are so comfortable. I wore these to Usher. I danced the entire time and had to walk in the huge casino hotels, and my feet just didn't hurt. Everybody else was carrying their shoes in their hand and I still had mine on. Okay, next were actually my first pair of Gucci shoes, and this is what started it all. So these are flats and they're the Gucci loafer. Everybody loves these for a valid reason. These are just the most comfortable shoes. So I got these in this off-white color because of that Gucci bag I showed before. That's half white and half black, but it's got like a cream color whites, almost like a winter white, which is great because I bought these in the winter and I was able to wear them all year long through any season. These have the true gold hardware on them, the true gold horse bit, and I got these in my accurate size, size 40. And you can tell they're definitely worn in, but I keep them clean. Now, one thing about these, the lighter the color, you do have to be really careful about the horse bit kind of tarnishing and turning the shoe. So let me see if I can show you. So I kept this and I do store the shoes with it in there because if you look down, you can see that there is like a little bit of tarnishing that's rubbing off on these because they're so light. I wouldn't worry about it really with some of the other colors, and except for maybe like the baby pink ones or baby blue. But definitely these, make sure you keep this little piece or put some tissue or something in there to make sure it doesn't rub off and cause discoloration unless you just don't care about that. But I am trying to get the most life out of these shoes and they're so comfortable. So one of the things that the sales rep showed me when I was buying them was that you can, the way that they're built on the inside with the stitching, you can actually wear them as a mule and flatten this part out. That's what they were made for. But I just do not like that. I mean, you can tell you get a lot of creasing anyway, just walking around in them. So I just didn't want to have like a flimsy back of my shoe. So I don't wear it like that. But if it's more comfortable for you, or if you actually like the way that it looks and you don't mind the creasing, then it's 2 in 1, girl math. So I have another pair of flats because I loved those so much. I got the black. I haven't actually worn these as much. The white ones just look so like Italian vibey to me. Like they look so European, and I just really love the refreshing color of the off-white ones. I just think that not many people are brave enough to wear them. So everyone has the black ones, but again, for good reason, because they're so comfortable. These are still pretty new. I think I've only worn them twice. But now that winter is here and I'm wearing closed-toe shoes, I'm definitely going to get these in a lot more. I got these last year, and I loved mine so much, so much that my husband actually went and got a pair of his too, and he loves them. Oh, he loves them. He can dance all night in those, which he does, and he loves. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my Gucci shoes. Okay, sticking with the comfort theme, the next brand that I think is the most comfortable is Fendi. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, my first pair of Fendi shoes, they weren't the most comfortable, but they were more comfortable than most shoes I had. And for the price point, I think these were like $1,400 or either $1,290 or close to $1,400 at the time. It was in Vegas again. I just need to stay away from Vegas. They still make this design, even though I got these in either 2018 or 2019. And just look at the heel on that. Just look at the heel on that. Is that not gorgeous? It's like a chrome, sexy, hourglass looking type of shape. I don't know. But that's what drew me to this shoe in the first place, was the shape of the heel. I always think it's really cute when a heel kind of bends towards the toe and then comes down, because it makes your foot look smaller. And for a woman who wears size 10, because I am tall, anything to make the foot look smaller is icing on the cake. So to me, these are super comfortable, not because of the bottom. Like I feel like no matter what, the bottom of your foot is going to hurt, especially in heels, just because you have your weight, you have the hard floor. It's just too much like pressure. It's always going to hurt after a while at least. But these were really comfortable because the top is mesh, and so that's very flexible. So the toes have plenty of room to breathe and to move. And then these stretchy bands feel like they're just like hugging your foot. So there's nothing. It's just this kind of canvas stretchy material that moves with your foot. And the best part is on the heel. This is literally like a pillow for your Achilles. It feels so nice when you're walking in these to have that cushion back there. Oh my gosh, I just so appreciate a comfortable shoe. So I think these are beautiful. I love the pink. They have one out right now that matches my last bag that I actually got during the trip for the Usher concert. They have this actual shoe and I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't really justify it because the only difference is it has, I think, more maroon along the bands, and the top of the shoe here is a few different colors. I'm still contemplating getting those because they do match my bag and I wear these so much. I get great wear out of these. I got these in my true size, a 40. They are closed toe, so I don't play around with the whole half size thing. I need a 40. So true size in these. The next pair of Fendi shoes that I bought were when the Fendi first came out. We were in Miami and I saw these shoes and of course thought they were stunning, absolutely stunning. Look at the heel on that. Oh, that's what sold everybody anyway, right? So when we walk into the store, my husband actually found these first and the sales associate was like, we just got these in today. It was a Thursday afternoon. And she said, this is the only, it's always the only size, right? This is the only size 40. I think it's a 40. Oh no, I got these in a 41. Oh, that's strange. It might be a whole situation where they didn't have any other size, but I do have a 41 in these. I tried them on and they were just so cute. So I wore them to dinner that night. We went to Joe's Stone Crab on South Beach and I was waiting outside with my husband for our Uber. And this guy kept looking at me so crazy and he kept looking at, my legs and I didn't know what was going on. And I guess he felt me wondering or like being weirded out by that. So he comes up to me and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I kept looking at you because I thought you were floating. And he said, I couldn't figure it out. And I just now saw how your heel on your shoe was. So they're definitely an attention getter. I've seen some other brands. I think, is it called Gaia that has one like this, but they don't have the line in the middle for the F. They just have theirs kind of like a 7 instead of an F. But I got a lot of compliments. The first night I wore them, another man asked me like where I got them and what they were called so that he could get them for his wife because he just loved how they looked. The only thing is, I feel like the gold part gets a little bit like dirty and dusty when you're out and about. So I do tend to wipe it off all the time. It's kind of like having sunglasses. You just don't want like the little prints and stuff everywhere. You want it to just shine. It's totally worth it. And these are super comfortable. The leather does stretch and it's not as soft as Gucci leather, but it's definitely comfortable enough. And once you wear them enough times, they do soften up. And you can see my poor little bunion marks on the side. Oh, definitely comfortable. So I'm not gonna lie to you. These next ones I got, and I do love them, but they are not comfortable at all. And I wear them only on special occasions or when we're gonna be going to like dinner and I can sit down. But that is the Fendi First closed toe shoe, which I loved the Fendi First open toe and they were so cute, so comfortable. I thought maybe these would be the same, but no, definitely not. This leather is like so hard. It's so hard. It doesn't even really crease. And I've worn them plenty of times that I should have a crease in the front, but I don't. Same situation with the heel. I always have to wipe these off either before or after I wear them just so that the gold stays nice and fresh and poppin'. But yeah, they definitely hurt my feet. I got these in my true size, 40, so that's not the problem. They don't feel too small. They just are so stiff that they're not comfortable, but they are very sexy on the feet. The men love these too, and they're beautiful as an eye catcher. If you can stand it, or if you don't have problematic feet like me, you can rock these and I'm sure it'll be fine. But I do love them. They're just, they're so painful. Beauty is pain, I know. Oh, they're so painful. Okay, moving on to, I think, all of my one-offs. I have several one-offs. First, we'll go with Chanel. I only have one pair of Chanel shoes, and only because I thought these were so pretty. I knew they weren't going to be that comfortable, and after wearing them and having them, I was like, yeah, I don't think the style or, I just don't think it's for me, but I'm glad I have these because they're really pretty. So I think I got these also in 2019 or 2020, right before the whole shutdown. But I loved these pearls on the back of this shoe. These are the mules. So they have that classic black toe and that classic tan. Double C and the pearls in the back are what really got me though. I got these in a 41 and these are perfect size for me. I did have the 40s and I had to take them back. They were way too tight and my heel was like almost hanging off of the back of the shoe. So I don't know if it's just the shape of it or what, but I went with a size 41 in these. And maybe it's because French versus Italian. No, these say Italy on the bottom. So I don't know, but definitely try them on and walk around before you invest in some shoes that are this much. Honestly, I feel like if I can endure wearing these, that the leather would soften up, but they're very hard on the bottom. It's like walking on concrete. They're just really hard on the bottom. And I know most shoes, most heels don't put like cushioning, but I don't know, these feel harder than normal. It's very strange to me. The shoe itself is very sexy though, so I am glad that I have these, but it is a special occasion type of shoe. And because I have them in the mule, they're not really like a formal special occasion shoe. So it's just kind of like maybe like a, you know, a birthday dinner or something like that. I don't know. Or some type of event that you won't be standing and definitely not dancing. So yeah, and I bought those for a more casual look so that I can wear them a lot, but that's just not gonna happen. Ooh, up next, okay, Celine. So Nordstrom had a sale on top of a sale last year. And I got these beautiful Celine open toe strappy sandals. The heel isn't that tall, which I love because it's very skinny and it's a square heel. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Can you see how pretty that is, that square heel? And it's got this like snakeskin embossing with metallic gold and this one string of rhinestones on this black. So it is a little limiting with what I can wear with them because they have the black strip there and they are gold. So it's like all black, or I don't know. That's pretty much all I've worn it with. I think it's like all black and white, anything with black and gold hardware. So yeah, these are a little bit limiting, but it makes a beautiful formal shoe. I like that they actually took the time to put Celine and gold on the bottom also. All the shoes I've previously showed so far just have the engraving at the bottom, but they took the extra time to put that metallic and the Celine name. So it's the small details that give us the luxury vibes. And I have these in a size 39. Like I said, they were on sale, but they do fit perfectly for an open toe. And I usually go with a 39.5 for open toe, but these are a 39. So that's the thing I hate about shoes. I mean, clothes too, it depends on the maker. You have to try things on. But when you're investing that type of money and the fit being wrong can destroy your toes, I hate that I can't just buy shoes online or buy them off recommendation. Like I have to try them on. Next is, got those. I did all those? I sure did. Okay. Next I have these beautiful pastel pink Prada shoes. And I got these. I actually did, as I just went on that little rant, I actually did buy these online. And it was because of the price. These started out at like $800. They were on sale for like $600 and I ended up getting them for like $2 something. I think they were right around $300, but again, it was a Nordstrom sale on sale. This was in 2020. And so I think that's why people just weren't really buying that much. We were on lockdown. So I bought these knowing that one day I would use them and took them on my birthday trip in 2022. And I'm so happy. I've worn these so much, like I've kind of tore them up. Like, look at the heel. But they're so pretty and they say Prada right there. So as you walk away, people can see the logo and they're a triangle heel. It's a kitten heel, so they're super comfortable. These are pillowy, cushioned straps. So even though it does go right across that bunion line, again, they're so squishy, very comfortable. It's a patent leather, so they don't get scuffed up and marked up. I took these to Tulum and when I didn't know that like you shouldn't bring heels to Tulum at all, but that's how I messed these up. They got stuck in one of the boardwalks, like literally stuck. Like I'm trying to get my foot out and had to yank my foot up and it took a piece of the coloring and bent a piece of the plastic on the bottom, but it's okay. Memories, right? Like everything has a story. So these are super, super comfortable. I am looking for another pair like it. I've seen this exact color on the resale market, but I was hoping that they had other colors like black or white, brown even, because they're so comfortable. They have a nice squared off toe, which isn't really the current style, but I just think that this is such a dainty shoe that it doesn't really matter that it's got the more squared toe in the front instead of the point. I think they still look really feminine and pretty. And again, comfort is my main thing. Right after this, they came out with the pointed toe, and I thought they were so cute too, but at that time they weren't on sale like these were, so I got spoiled. But at the very tip, it was lined off for the triangle top part, and it said Prada, so they basically had the logo right there on the toe. So when you put on the shoe, your toes would sit straight across, and then you would see the point that said Prada. They're so cute. I think they might still have some like that out right now. If not, definitely on the resale market, but these are very comfortable. I'll show you my next pair because I don't really recommend the closed toe Pradas. So I got these with the same situation. Right after I bought those, maybe like a week or two later, I was able to find these on sale as well. And like I said, I think they were just trying to get rid of inventory because nobody was shopping. It also has a kitten heel. I got these in a size 40 and a half. Did I tell you the size of these other? Oh, 40 and a half on both of these. So even though these are open toe, I got them in a 40 and a half. And again, probably just because they were the ones left on sale. But they do even have this stretchy piece on the side. Catch something on sale or resale, you don't need the true size because they stretch so well. You could probably go like a half size smaller. But I got the 40 and a half, and they were on sale like a week or two after I got those. I was able to find these. And I just thought they were cute. The mules were really in then. That's why I have the Chanel mules. And the kitten heel makes it so that they are more comfortable, but this leather part is so tough. I thought it was cute because it says Prada right here at the top. And I love the fact that they have their old logo on the bottom in silver. And so you can see that when you lift up your feet. I think that's really cute. I always love stuff on the bottom or the backs of shoes. I just think it gives it like an added touch. It's just the details, you know? It's the details. The details just, they give me every time. That's what feels so luxurious. So I think these are cute still. I love wearing these with jeans because the kitten heel is low. And the mule comes up so high that it looks like it's like a full boot or full heel, a full pump, but it's not. You can still kick them off when you sit down and rest your feet for a little bit. So I love mules for that reason, that they're easy to get on and off. So as long as you're sitting down, kick those bad boys off and give your feet a break. Much needed. Okay, you're never gonna believe this one, but you know I love thrifting. So when I was thrifting one day about 5 years ago now, this was before everybody found out about my thrift store, which is probably partly my fault because I would tell everyone about it. Like, oh, I just love when everyone gets a deal. It's like the best. It's like winning, you know, when you get a deal. So I would tell all my coworkers, all my friends about this particular thrift store, and now you don't find stuff like this anymore. I probably have to move on. Actually, that's where I got my furs. I have to show you my furs because they last for like lifetimes, plural, and I'm definitely gonna pass them to my daughters. They keep you so warm. And I grew up in San Antonio. I went to college in New Orleans, so I'm not used to this freezing weather that Dallas has. I've been here for 13 years, but I'm still not used to it. Anyway, they keep you super warm. So I was at my favorite thrift store, back to the shoes. It was hard enough to find shoes at all, especially like in good condition. So I saw these riding boots and I was like, man, those are really, really nice. And when I went and grabbed them, I saw that on the inside they had the boot straps. So I was like, oh, I know these have to be like some quality, like the leather's nice. They have boot straps. They are like, you know, in great condition, like someone took care of them. So I was like, these are some great boots. Who makes them? You'd never believe it. So I checked the price tag. They were $29.99. Prada, authenticated Prada boots. So between this and the furs, my best scores ever at a regular thrift store. Not a resale, not a consignment, but like a regular thrift store. And same thing with the furs, authenticated. Like, people's names are still in those things. We gotta figure out how to get someone to patch that over, but yeah. So I really want to get them like professionally polished. All I did was took some leather wipes and leather conditioner wipes and wiped them down. So these are 38 and a half. With my boots, I definitely get true to size 40s. So they're very tight. I wear thin socks, $29.99. Prada riding boots. And the leather is amazing. So this type of leather definitely is the one that gives. Oh, it's giving like the Gucci leather vibes. But I don't know if it's because they're so old or worn in, or if it's just how they were made. But they do have the older logo with the circle around. So they are older boots. But again, they were just in such great condition. I do need to get them professionally cleaned and polished. And I think it'll really like put life back into them. But I love these. I've only worn them maybe like 3 or 4 times because when you need to break out boots here in Dallas, it's usually like harsh weather, super cold and like rainy or icy. So I haven't worn them that many times, but I really need to bust them out in the fall. It's just that fall is so hot here now. And by the time the spring comes, you know, too many excuses. It's fine. I'll end up wearing them. Watch. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot this pair. So the boots made me remember that my favorite pair of boots, this was part of my push present. When I got the little fur bucket bag from Fendi, my husband also got me these boots, and I love them because they're flat. Yes, they are flat. Now these, I love these boots. I think they're so sexy to have this tan stripe going all the way up. And then the zipper has Fendi 3 times down the zipper pull. And I love it because it's from the Karl Lagerfeld calligraphy line where Karl Lagerfeld did the Fendi Fs. They're very squared, so it was a little weird to walk in at first until I kind of broke them in. And now that they're broken in, you can see all the creasing on it, but now that they're broken in, they're fine. But if you get something like these and you're a little afraid because they're so hard on the bottom and very square, they'll ease up, they'll break in. I love that they have this, I think they're neoprene actually, but they have this coating over them because it doesn't matter what the weather is, I can wear these. So it's not like some of my other ones, like the Prada ones that are just full leather where you have to kind of baby those. These are like some durable boots. They're flat, they're comfortable, and they're durable. So I love these. I love them. And these are in the size 41. Again, he bought these for my push present. And at the time, and I was so proud of him though for knowing my size and actually going up a little bit because he knew I was complaining about my foot being fat. It was swollen all the time when I had my, was this when I had my 4th? Yeah, this was when I was pregnant with my 4th. So yes. I feel like my feet swole bigger and bigger every time. And he got a 41 in these and they're perfect. I've kept them because they're not leather, so they don't stretch over time. And I can wear thick socks with them too if I need to. So gotta try on the shoes. And because they're so like tight and shiny, I think that gives an added sexiness to them, especially because they're flat. I do look for things like that in the details to add some type of like feminine element to it or some type of sexy, unique element to it, because if they're flat, they're not going to be like the sexiest things, you know, but I digress. Okay, my next pair of shoes I got when I went back to New Orleans. They had a sale and people really don't shop in the quarter. So they have a mall downtown in the quarter off Canal and South Peters Street, basically where the Westin is. And they had these Balmain shoes on sale. I think they were on sale for like $900 though. They were still insanely expensive, but they a showstopper. These are a showstopper. Everybody asked me about these. And even though they're a sock boot, which still isn't really like in style currently, they just look so sexy on. It doesn't matter. This catches everybody's eye. Look how skinny. Like this heel would literally break off if you move in the wrong way. What size are these? So these are 39.5. They were the only size that they had. And I probably would have needed a 40 in them, but they are a cloth material and so they have stretched over the years. It's hard for me to get my foot in these because I have a wide foot. So these are really, really narrow shoes. They're not the most comfortable. Once I get them on though, I can't take them on and off. So it's like, you just know what you're getting into for the night. You better keep them on and just rock with it because they're so hard to get off, but they're super sexy. These are stunning shoes. And I just love that they're in this bright neon green because it's definitely a color I would not have worn. But after I bought these, I got a few items of clothing in this color. Like I have a turtleneck that's this color. I have a dress this color. My dog keeps hitting the camera. Anyway, my point is be a little adventurous and if you get a beautiful silhouette in a color that you don't normally wear, hopefully that'll push you to be a little more adventurous like it did to me. Okay, I have another boot confession because I am very attracted to boots and booties, but I don't wear them that much. I need to wear them more. So I got these originally for the Beyonce Renaissance concert. And I ended up wearing sneakers, like some old beat up sneakers, so that I could dance and have a good time. But these are my only pair of Givenchy, and I think they're so cool. The heel itself is the anagram logo. It has them on the bottom also. Can you see that? Let me see. There you go. I think you can see that. So it will make tracks in the dirt in their logo, which I think is so cute. But the metallic silver boot and the square heel does make them a lot more comfortable. I probably could have worn these to the concert if I was just walking straight in, but the AT&T Center is massive. And yeah, that just was not going to happen because of the walking in and out and around the actual venue, not just for the standing part. So these are really comfortable. I could probably stand in them all night long and dance and everything and be fine. But I'm glad I went with my sneakers for that concert. I've only worn these twice, I think, on date night. I just got them in the fall of 23. So I need to get more wear out of them, especially while metallics are having such a moment. They're so cute, like Space Cowgirl. Oh, and I have size 40 in these, and I did get them also at the Neiman Marcus sale where they had sale on sale, and I got the Celine shoes. So if you're in Dallas, I know for sure, since they have the flagship store at North Park, they add sale on top of sale. I think the sales associate told me that after they have the seasonal sale, that all the leftovers will go to the Dallas store, and then they put sale on top of that. These were $1,300 online, and they were still selling for $1,300 online when I bought them. I sent the screenshots to my best friend, and I got them for $274. $274. So when stuff like that happens, I just feel like I'm winning. Even those Celine shoes, I think the original price on those were like $1,100, but they were more than the boots. The sale on sale for those came out to, I think, like $340 or something like that. Yeah, I think the sale on top of sale came out to $340 for those Celine shoes, which is still like crazy good deal. But those Givenchy boots, oh my gosh. So these, I don't know if everyone would consider them luxury. They're more of a contemporary brand, but I love Isabel Marant. Love her. When I was in college, I wanted the Isabel Marant wedge sneakers that like had everyone in a chokehold back then. I think I saw Beyonce at a basketball game wearing them, and I was like, gosh darn it, I knew I should have got those, but of course I had no money back then. Clearly these are not comfortable because I still have my little sticky things on because they are so painful. But they're such a cute gunmetal metallic with this rounded toe, and I love that her heel is always a little unique. So the way that it slants kind of down and in. It doesn't curve in like the Fendi shoe, but it does slant. And with them being open toe, they should be comfortable, but they're not. These little pieces like cut into my foot so bad. They really hurt so bad. I've only worn these a handful of times. No, I've only worn these probably like twice, 2 or 3 times. And as you can see, I'm not too careful about wrapping them up and storing them just because I know I probably won't even wear them that much. I need to sell these or something, but I just don't want to put anybody else through that. So I'd rather just keep them and suffer through or see if someone in my family wants these. But they're very sexy. They have the strap up the leg, the gunmetal metallic color, and I got these in a size 40. I have some other shoes too that I don't know if people would consider luxury, like the Stuart Weitzman. Like they're very expensive to me, you know, like $600 is like super expensive for shoes, but I think some people just consider those like, I don't know, expensive shoes and not like designer. If you want to see those, I can bring them out in another video. What else? Did I get all of them? That's actually all of my luxury designer shoes. So I hope that you saw some cute ones or got some good insight about comfort, because I'm definitely a proponent of comfort and I want to advocate for all the girls who think that they have to wear heels. Save your feet, especially when you're in your younger years. Like I said, I wore heels every day in high school, in college, like walking the college campus. Like how crazy was that? Like what was I thinking? I don't even know. Now that I'm grown and would love to wear heels. They're just so uncomfortable. So hopefully, you know, you can go into the store and try to find similar styles that will work for you. Definitely Gucci. If you're going to invest, my personal preference, if you're going to spend that kind of money, Gucci is the way to go. They make the best shoes. And funny story, when we were in Paris, I tried to tell Nelson that I love Loewe for the bags, but their shoes, I've never bought a pair of their shoes just because trying them on in the store even hurts. And I don't want to spend that kind of money on like their flip-flop or like dad sandal. You know, I would want like a nice classic and classy type of shoe for that price point. So I was telling him like, no, you know, Louis Vuitton for the bags and Gucci for the shoes. Like, just trust me on that, because he was looking for some shoes. And the sales associate like popped out of nowhere and was like, yes, that's right. The Italians for the shoes and the French for the bags. And it was just so cute in his accent. He co-signed what I said though. So Italian for the shoes and the French for the bags. Make sure you're investing in your feet. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, my outfit. Okay. I know I got in so much trouble for not sharing the details in the actual video. So I constantly had to like type it and send the link and stuff. I pinned somebody's comment for that red dress and the silver overlay in my bag collection. I pinned their comment. So if you were wondering and you hadn't seen it, just go back, and I pinned their comment because I attached the link to the dress, the sheer dress, which I was so mad because I spent like $50 or $60 on that sheer thing that you can't wear by itself. And now it's on sale. It first went on sale. I called my best friend. I was like, hey, it's on sale for like $29. Go get one. And the next day, $19.99. So hopefully it's still online, but go check the link in that pinned comment under my bag collection video if you're interested in that particular item. So this dress for the Zara girlies, for all of the ladies that like a good bargain. Oh, I might have to flip. Yeah, let's flip. Okay, there you go. So you can see my setup. This is my setup, girl. All right. Yeah, I stand on my toes a lot. My daughter actually does it. It's super weird, but yes, we stand on our toes. Okay, so if you can see the dress, this is from Zara. I got it. When did I get this? To see if it's still available. It's just a regular, what do they call it? What are these called? Cami. It's just a regular cami top, maxi length. So I think it was called like a maxi cami dress or something like that. But it really like hugs you in. So girl, the Spanx are spanking. I definitely wouldn't just wear this on its own. You need some kind of shapewear, just because it does not hide any flaw. Like, you're gonna see it. That's why I have my little scarf, just to kind of distract, you know. So yeah, so I got the dress at Zara and it wasn't too bad. I think it was around like 30, 25 or 30, because it's so simple and plain, but it's very cute. And like I said, hugs the body, fits like a glove. The scarf I actually got thrifted. So here, if you want to see the dress, you can wear it like even a really classy dress. Yeah, so the scarf I got from the thrift store years ago when I was into like really wearing scarves. There you go. Now you can see it. Yeah, so that's that. And then this scarf I got from the thrift store years ago, and it's kind of wrinkled right now. It only costed about $1. So I bought it. I've worn it in my hair, around my neck, and I just decided to throw it on today just to give this simple outfit some type of interesting element to it. Rich auntie vibes, maybe? Yeah, and the material is kind of like Spanx. It's double layered though, which is a plus because it's so tight. I wouldn't want it to be see-through, but it's definitely not. The double layer situation. So let me flip you back around here. There you are. Okay, can I just say that our community is just so sweet and supportive. Like, there's a few people that are just like, you can tell they're just trolls. Like, I'm a sensitive soul, so it still bothers me. I still think about it. But as far as like the comments and the questions and the encouragement, like our little luxury bag community or fashion girl community, like, it's just so sweet and amazing. And I just want to thank all of you for your time and your support, because like I said, I'm an introverted, sensitive person, and every day I'm like dreading checking the comments, and then I'm just so blown away and thankful and surprised. I mean, especially to the women who have found me on Instagram, and we are literally talking about other hobbies and travel and meeting up So if anybody, like I said, if anyone's in the Dallas area and kind of knows of like events going on, let me know, because I started all of this because I didn't have friends that were interested in the same things. Being an introvert and being a mom of four, like I have one friend in the city. So yeah, if you know of anything going on, that's the whole reason I did this, was to be able to connect with other people who share the same hobbies, or be able to give like tips to people that are just getting started. And I think that we can all still learn from each other, but also just have fun together, and I don't know, just build like real friendships. Well, like I said, my shoe collection is a lot smaller than my bag collection. I kind of just started investing in shoes, and it takes me a long time to find ones that are comfortable and functional and beautiful all at the same time. And that's why it's not the biggest collection. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will definitely answer any questions that I can answer in the comments. It does take me a long time to get through the comments because I'm literally talking to everyone who's been so sweet and nice. Like, I just want to keep having the conversation, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I got to keep going. Bear with me. But anyway, I'm ranting all over again. But I love you. I send you all the positivity and light, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Bye.